The round's about to start in 5 seconds. The doors will start opening and... There we go, and we'll go with the hotbar exploders screen first for now. Penguin of Doom straight rushing right into other players right now. Gets the grapple off on the spot and gets the knockdown right into the wall. He is getting very, very low though, but he does get the kill on the grapple. Wow, what a burst of damage right there. Of course, Mystic does not take as much damage from the Wizard Burst, so he is going to be able to get out of that real fast. And I noticed that I don't have audio, so I'm going to fix that real soon, guys. But please do hold on. As the Mystic flops up and down, I think we do have to turn on our effects and whatnot. The next round will start real fast. Let's, audio. Effects, I know effects are off, but let's just watch this first before we start. Penguin of Doom is just Supermaning across the once again, and he's gonna do the same thing. Gets caught by the Mystic Dragon. Mystic says, not this time, buddy. And he is going to go down very, very low with Mental Tormented and Penguin of Doom. Maybe underestimating the other team a little more than he should have. Does get the heal off, 100% does come out, and the stun does come out, but he does not quite catch anybody there. Mental Tormented doing a great job trying to peel as much as possible as a wizard, but it is not working very well. The Mystic Dragon is super loud and it does put on a very good slow. Unluckily, Mystic does go down in that little exchange. Sorry about the lack of effects right there. Here we go. Another burst coming out right onto Penguin of Doom, and it was very, very close, but not quite. Tons of damage coming out from the Penguin of Doom and Mental Tormented, as well as the Valkyrie, but not quite enough there. And that means Penguin of Doom will actually advance on this one real fast. We are gonna be kicking out. Turn off background music, please. Alright. Let's turn off the background music and we'll use Black Desert music. Let's set this up a little more correctly. And please, if you could invite the next set of people, that'd be great. I need to just make sure my game's set up correctly so that effects show. Let's see. Now, with the effect optimization, I have no idea where things are now. so sorry about that. I should have looked at this a little earlier. But let's see. Audio setting. Let's actually turn on the music as well. That might be a little loud. And effects. It's not the effects. Listen to Iverson. Scuffed stream. Use the search bar. There's a search bar. Okay, here. Effect. Am I? Move others effect. Oh, here it is. There we go. Well, thanks for that. Display quality scroll down. Scuffed stream, not scuffed stream. Excellent stream. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. And with that, Lakari actually is also in the arena, just not on the stream because he may do things that we might not want on this stream. This is chill stream.
Looks like Bestix Esker Mystic.
No, that was first match. So the next one is Big Sips, Lady Jenna, and AA's 55 plus. I don't know what's with these names, but they're very creative.
Yes, they are. They are quite creative. Very elaborate names we have here. All right, are we waiting on the players to join then? Is that what's going on?
That's right. So we gotta move Seratus and Izukio to the right side.
All right.
They just don't seem to have the willpower to move there by themselves. Alright, and we're gonna start round number 2 pretty soon. I believe everybody's kind of getting frustrated because this is taking too long, so let's give him a few seconds for them to kind of get ready and whatnot. And we're gonna press the start button in 2 seconds. And there we go. Now we've got Mystic Dark Knight, Mystic Warrior. Good vibes, guy. What's your experience on this kind of matchup?
Well, obviously, you know, there's what, 3 grabs on the side of Serratus' team, the Mystic Warrior team, versus the, or sorry, 2 grabs, my bad. 2 grabs on that side, and only 1 grab on the other side. So they're gonna have a pretty decent advantage if they can, especially if they can chain onto the other Mystic, who's gonna be the tanky opponent there. That's gonna be very, very good. But the Dark Knight should be able to dish out a lot of damage. Here they go, coming out the gates. Let's see what happens. They're posturing on the bridge here, Team A. Serratus throws out a spear, not going to land there. Engagement here on the side of Serratus. Izukio is not there. Serratus taking some serious damage.
He's actually...
He's dead! He's gone!
Oh,
no, sorry. What? He hit 0% on my screen at least.
Yeah,
he's damage flying everywhere. Lady Jenna is out. Serratus surviving with 40% HP. That got turned around real quick. Can Karista do it? The 1v2? No, she cannot. The Mystic goes down.
So that was actually almost kind of went in there a little too hard. Maybe that was the play to kind of burn all the cooldowns there. Or maybe he just, you know, luckily got out of that without any health and it was just fine. But not sure what happened there. Turned out that the other player was able to pick the kill there and things all worked out.
Yeah, that seemed... that was a little bit scary there for the Warrior there, Serratus, which we know from past tournaments and the BSL that he has a lot of AP, so and he's a little bit squishy as far as squishy as Warriors can get. Here comes the engagement onto Lady
he's got
Jenna
the grapple
here.
connecting right there, but no... The teammate just fell off the bridge. I'm not sure what happened there.
He said, nope, I'm out of there. Not going to partake in that. And leaving Lady Jenna, the Dark Knight, against the 2 grab classes. She's going to have to spam those. Oh, not going to have an opportunity to spam too many more iframes as she just gets evaporated by... I don't even know what that was. What was that, Orca?
I'm not sure. Well, that was certainly... Getting tossed under the bus up top of the bridge is what we kind of saw there. I mean, with the Jin skills and whatnot, Warriors do a significant amount of damage, and this means Serratus is going to move up to the next round, while the other 2 folks have been eliminated already, unfortunately. And we can update the scores. I believe B-Kill is here now, so say hello, B-Kill.
Hello.
Alright, that, ladies and gentlemen, that is B-Kill, the owner of the Median Seas, the king of Medea Castle, B-Kill. Please do say hello and introduce yourself.
I'm the GM of Snake. My name is B-Kill. I play a striker because strikers are amazing.
That's a very good self-explanatory introduction right there. Thanks for that. Let's invite the next set of players, which is Diners. Lorbo, or there might be an I, Urbo, Bread is great, and Blade did nothing wrong. Wait, hold on a minute. I think we might have messed up the brackets, didn't we? I think we have messed up the brackets, unfortunately. Because the point of today isn't to eliminate as many people as possible. Point of today is to actually get things going. And Diners, man, whew, Orca is never scuffed. Sometimes Orca does make mistakes, like not killing man up when I needed to. But you know what? It happens, right? Mistakes do happen, and you're supposed to correct it at some point. Here we go. We have the right match coming up. Now, Serratus was one of the noteworthy person to watch last match. He goes in very, very ballsy, very, very hard. Let's see what happens here. Alright, he's going to engage right onto our Urbo right away. He does not get a chance to escape out of that at all, and the other team just evaporates with him tossing spear left and right. What just happened?
Alright, yeah. Yeah, looks like we have a Ninja Dark Knight is the correct matchup here, which is much squishier than the Dark Knight Mystic that they fought before. So, yeah, the Ninja's gonna have to. I don't see this going very well. Those two tanking classes, Mystic Warrior against Dark Knight Ninja, just doesn't seem. It seems very heavily in the Warrior Mystic's favor, as that round demonstrated.
All
Here
right.
comes Serratus coming up the side with Izukio maintaining positioning on the bridge. They're counter positioning on the other side. Here comes Serratus trying to engage, get some good damage onto the Dark Knight.
No, what happened there? B-Kill, I think you're a very good expert to explain what just happened there. What happened there? What do you think about Dark Knight Ninja comp in this fight right now?
Yeah, I think the big mistake they had there was a lack of gear, to be honest. It's looking to me like they just getting booped in about one hit. That's the new gen skills on Warrior are not something to be given a second thought. They are very powerful, and they will one hit you now.
Yeah, that was a pretty powerful demonstration of gear right there. I wonder, do you think there is a possibility though for them to have survived that with more gear, or do you think that even if they had more gear, they still would have been popped like that?
My friend, everything is possible with more gear.
Fair enough. Yeah, I guess the possibilities are endless. That's for sure.
I'm gonna have to just chime in and say that typically, if I recognize somebody's name, I'm gonna be assuming that they are gonna be the ones in the advantage. So Naruto Striker, I've seen that name before, at some point or another. So I'm gonna give them the good chance to win here.
I could be misspeaking here, but this is a level 62 striker. Now he's obviously not the only level 62 striker, but I do know that Expos, one of the Rangers in the BSL, knocked out a level 62 striker in one of the 1v1 tournaments before. So this could be the same strikers, could not be, but I do remember that name. I think he has participated in tournaments in the past. So yeah, being level 62. Do you think B-Kill and Orca, do you think the level 62 level advantage really does anything for anybody other than, the free earring?
I mean, honestly, any advantage I will take, and I did notice a very noticeable difference when I was playing my Ranger and had a level advantage.
I'm gonna have to give a hard no on that one. I'm gonna say that level was a waste of time, and I feel sorry for anyone who's taken all that time.
All right,
my striker is 60, and really, it's just gear,
All right, it sounds like one of us are gonna get proved wrong here. They are split left and right. Darlo Striker is going to go in very hard, but gets grappled immediately by Sphero and does have the V-key right there. So maybe B-Kill was right in that. Both of the players have burned their emergency escape. And looks like a giant brawl is happening right in the middle, and Derpnap does get derped right in the middle there as a ninja going against Warrior and Valk. Not a very good idea. Ninjas don't have very good super armor set to continue damaging people with all of that damage coming right on top of them. This probably means Naruto Striker is going to have to run about and try to get picks here. Does get a knockdown on the Warrior. What are the chances here, you think? Good vibes or B-Kill?
I'm gonna have to say that from what I'm seeing with that leg drop, Narlo may be wearing a lot of DP right now, so chances are very slim on an outplay here.
And he does go down right there. Alright, let's see if there can be any more difference. It does look like B-Kill was right in terms of a level advantage. It is a waste of time. I guess you just better stick into feeding other people in Node Wars and getting the monies for the gear. Looks like level is definitely a waste of time. Please do go and gank Big and Shiny and all the people that are pushing for level 63, because why not waste their time a little more, right? Here we go, another brawl happening right on the side. Narlo does get stunned out of his clone though, and that is not looking good. He does not have his escape. He's gonna go down very, very low. Derpnap is actually nowhere to be seen. He does go down.
He just got exploded in that fray.
That Valkyrie 100% really does do a lot of damage.
Yep, Naruto Striker he managed to survive a very long time there. He was on the back foot. From the get-go, it got down to about 8%. Managed to squeeze out, heal up a little bit but as his partner went down, they just turned right back onto him. Even though it took them a little while to take him down. So maybe they have a chance if they can just not be on the back foot the whole time.
It's actually very good display of actually Warrior and I guess Valkyrie in here, but notably Warrior being really good at the moment with the Jin skill being added. And this is what I was kind of referring to when I said there will be a bit of twist in terms of the actual matchup, in that it's not gonna be, even if Mystic Strikers were to enter, it wouldn't be Mystic and Striker. And we are seeing the full power of Warrior on this tournament today. So sorry about being scheming and sketchy, but it is what it is, right? That's what I'm very well known for, Beakill, in terms of you know, being a person and decent human being at all.
Don't be hard on yourself. I think you're a great guy.
Thank you for that. And Good Vibes might not know my reputation or anything like that, but you'll begin to see why Lakari likes to call me a dirty weasel.
Are you going to show us your reputation, Orca? Is that what you're saying?
No. Lakari is going to show me his reputation for the most part. Now we're gonna
I got you.
let's go to
And
our. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I do know you, of course. You're back from the. I've been here since launch as well, so we've been in this together for the most part.
Awesome. Alright, we have next set of players waiting already. This is going really well. Fireball is doing great job entering people into the matchup. So I guess all I have to do is really press the buttons. I like this. I love having helpers.
Yep, having help definitely makes a big difference.
Alright, and with that, we're gonna start our next match of Valkyrie Mystic versus Tamer Mewa. Tamer Mewa.
That's an interesting team composition there. Both very squishy classes, but with a lot of burst potential.
Yeah, once again, this is going to come down to a question of how much AP these classes are wearing. Because if you get a Mewa out there, like Bert, for instance, with the AP he has, he will decimate any class. He can even take down a Mystic, as we've seen before.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's two squishy high burst classes versus two relatively pretty tanky classes, the Valkyrie and the Mystic. Valkyrie going in, looking for the other team. Looks like they're missing each other at the moment. There's Mewa on the flank. By herself, though. Risky business. Oh, here comes the Mewa to back up. No engagement so far. There's the first one.
Yep, there's the first one. There's a lot of damage coming out immediately.
That was an instant V by the Tamer. A good choice. I don't think she would have survived the burst otherwise. There's a good CC on the Valkyrie, but the Mewa gets CC'd instead and taken out, bursted down by the huge Mystic and Valkyrie combo. Now it's up to the 1v2 from the Tamer here. Can she do it? No, she's going to get CC'd and pummeled, but oh, she gets that with 5% HP, running away, healing up 16% now, gets caught in the back. I believe she was slowed as well, which allowed the catch there from the Valkyrie.
I think as far as escaping goes, I don't think any of those classes have, well, I mean, after the Mewa went down, I don't think the Tamer had very much chance of getting away from a Mystic or Valkyrie. Those two classes are incredibly mobile, and not sure what the plan was, even if he survived and went back to full health there.
Yeah, as I had said earlier, when it comes to these classes, the Tamer and the Mewa here, it really is going to be dependent on how much damage they can output in a very short period of time.
The Tamer does get a knockdown right now on Valkyrie, but no follow-up from anywhere, not even on the other side of the world.
Oh my
Looks like
gosh.
the Tamer is going to melt right into the Dragon Pool. The Mewa is slowed and he's not going to be able to run very well. He does have the choice to run away for the next 5 minutes and try to waste the time of everybody else, but I think he's just going to fall right here, right now, with the two of the classes chasing him.
Most likely he will, but that is actually a pretty valid strategy with the Arena of Arsha health debuffs and with the burst of Mewa. If she can, or Mewas can, you know, they're one of the best running away classes, or most mobile classes. If they run out the timer, get their opponents down to 50%, It sort of in a way evens out the playing field a bit for them. If they can get a good catch, then they can burst down their opponents.
That was another match and another set of seemingly undergeared players getting stomped on.
All right, and we can start our next match real soon as we have our own complexified and balanced. Now, this tamer might play quite differently. You are very familiar with this tamer, yes, B-Kill?
Ooh, yeah, this is a tamer of legends here.
Zato and whatever his teammate's name is, they're both in combat right now.
Okay,
One second.
so the people that are trying to enter, please get if you're a warrior or Valk and you're in block, that is considered as combat. So get out of that. Don't use any skills. Stand or sit, whatever. Let us invite. And I'm already kind of getting the chills looking at Blade Poke's name in this arena already. You played as a teammate of his last time. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to play on his main class warrior. But do you think he's gonna do well on this time around? I have high hopes for him. 100%.
I have to say that in terms of pure gear-related skill in this game, Blade Boquest topples 99.9% of the players here. The man has purchased in the last month 3 pen items. 3 pen items, count them. It has been an amazing month for Blade Boquest, and he's
actually it's 4 technically.
Are you kidding me?
Is that
No,
counting
he 4 pens.
counting the blue greatsword? Is that?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Blade Boquest has 4 pen items. I would say that the chances are very, very slim that he gets taken out of this tournament. So talking real quick about Balance. Balance is a young man. If you ever do get a moment to get a brief interview with him, you will see he is a very, very skilled gamer. While he does not have a lot of time to play, his natural instincts have given him capabilities beyond what you would imagine any normal older white male is capable of doing.
I mean, you could almost say that he's in sync with his character because of his age. It's like he's playing himself in this match right now. As the tamer in real life for him, because I think he's just maybe in high school, maybe graduating out of high school pretty soon. Isn't that correct?
I do typically when hearing Balance and his voice, I do imagine his tamer as he's speaking because it really does match up as well as one would imagine.
All right, that's great, and he's definitely gonna be able to show us what the tamer is fully capable of in this matchup, I believe. In terms of the matchup itself, I think the striker would go higher up than tamer. So this purely, I think, would be what Balance can pull off in this matchup because we have both Musas on each side, and we have a striker and tamer, and level 60 tamer, no doubt.
Yeah,
actually, tamer. Sorry, go ahead, Bigo.
I was gonna say I will say that from my experience, typically striker does have a very hard counter to tamer, wherein whenever the tamer gets close to you, you do just drop the leg and they will die.
Yeah,
all right.
Tamer has one of the best bursts in the game, and I believe they have the fastest grab animation in the game as well. And strikers have relatively predictable movement, so if Balance just sits and waits for the striker to come to him, he presses E, and then the striker may not live through the combo.
All right, and we're going to start the match right now. All right, the match should start in just a second. There it is. We're gonna focus on what Balance and Complex can do. Complex is sitting under the bridge at the moment. The other team is waiting just at the side of the bridge. And Complex is gonna sweep in from the behind and try to do some damage. Zato goes very low. Valkyrie actually does get the knockdown and takes a lot of damage, but no kill confirmed yet.
Yeah, Zvar taking a good amount of damage there, able to survive those combos from the Musa Tamer. Musa gets knocked down, has to V out at 33% HP. Zvar taken very low though. Balance and Complexified still sitting pretty healthy there.
Svar actually used 100% as a Musa, or sorry, a striker there, and that's not something that you do very commonly as a striker, is that not?
Yeah, there's a nice other thing you can do with that. If you just press the Z button, which is the default bind for absorbing your spirit, it will give you 30 AP.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he forgot to lock that or if that was unintended CC chain there, but Zato is going to go down and his remaining friend is going to go down pretty soon.
Yeah, Balance and Complexifying doing a good job avoiding most of the damage. There's a Skull Crusher to take them both down a good amount, but Balance catches Var and it's going to take him down. He's still alive, though. Very tanky on this the striker here.
So, actually, he was the one that got knocked. Another 100% coming out again from him. So that was not by accident. He is using that as a means to do something. Just not sure if that's working out there.
Yeah, I will say this is looking to be another one of the somewhat uncommonly seen in the higher up PvP scene, full DP striker builds. Now, while they do tend to do a lot of work and they can carry a player in the lower brackets, when you're fighting a player with the AP as high as someone like Balance or Complexify here, they will tear right through that.
I think you almost said completo here, and I think that term is completely correct. So don't hold your breath when you have to say that word. But you're incredibly right in that the AP in this bracket right now is through the roof on some of these players.
Yeah, which makes it, in my opinion, all that more impressive that Zvar is able to tank that much AP and that much damage from these two players with their incredible damage they can put out.
Oh, and Musa from the other side, Zato does take a lot of damage from an unexchanged. Just a single spin to win exchange between Complex and Zato. Zato drops straight to 60%. Dropping
Zato
the
drops
leg.
to
Yep,
7, back up to 20. Balance taking some hits here. A lot of good trading going on from both of these teams. Zato and Zvar both have about 30-40% HP, though they're on the back foot. At least they should be at the moment. The teams break up a bit. The Complexified goes in, tries to get damage. They're isolating Zvar here, but Zato comes to back him up.
I think they're definitely focusing on the squishier player of the two, which is the Musa, but they can walk out really fast. Unfortunately, Zvarkri trying to do something goes right in the middle of Balance and Complex and gets picked off immediately.
Yeah, there's that weakness of the DP builds there. They were very difficult to take down for these two high AP players. However, they weren't able to get very much damage on Balance or Complexified, even though Balance and Complexified are both playing pretty squishy classes, and they should be able to take them down very quickly, but they weren't able to because they weren't using a lot of AP.
Now, the game actually has changed metas quite a number of times in the past year. It used to be an AP meta, evasion meta, damage reduction meta, and AP meta now, right? So what is going on with that? What do you think about those changes? Both Good Vibes and B-Kill, you guys do more PvP than I do these days. So why don't we start with B-Kill with the castle scene and the siege? How is that like?
I will say that we kind of just move along with the pace. We were led forward by our Lord and Savior, Lakari, the great ape in the sky, and he has shown us the way of pure AP.
I believe AP monkey is the term. Now, how about Good Vibes? How do you? I believe you do a lot of ganking outside in the open world. Do you feel that people are getting squishier? Do you feel that people are getting tankier? What's happening out in the open world?
Well, so yeah, the trend seems to be everybody seems to be jumping on this AP bandwagon, which makes sense because it was, higher end AP was buffed not too long ago, making it much more appealing, and damage reduction was introduced into the game, making AP, or in order to kind of counter the AP meta, although I'm not sure how well it counters it at the moment. But oddly enough, because people are moving towards AP, that kind of means that evasion is going to be a little bit stronger. But with the addition of the Jin gems into the game, the extra accuracy, most players are able to pretty easily counter an evasion build just by popping on a Kitar offhand. So really, I think it's just there's no one best, right? It's X counters Y and C counters D and all these things, right? Evasion counters AP, accuracy counters evasion, damage reduction supposedly counters AP, but I guess if you're getting up to like the 270 mark, it may not be able to. But
Yeah.
we'll have to see what these players bring in this next match. Looks like we have a Valkyrie Warrior versus a Dark Knight Striker. What do you guys think of this? Oh, Divios, I've heard that name. What do you think about that, Pico?
And we actually heard about Kairos as well. I'm pretty sure he's a very notable player here.
We are looking at 2 players from Snake. I will say I do know exactly what gear they have on right now, as that is my job to know that. But just briefly speaking, they are both above 270 AP, and they are also very tanky. There's a combination that they were.
And I can already see that. I can feel it from across the map, across the screen, as both of these 61 players, Warrior, Valkyrie no less, gets exploded in just a 2-second burst. Gear does matter, I suppose, and that's what a good castle payout collection is for. Although we do kind of joke about that, most of the players that are in Castle, they actually do play a lot more than most of the other players, is that not?
It depends on who you're talking about. Me, for instance, I do not even touch this game. I chop my wood all day, I collect my paycheck, and I get a lot of gear. Now, it's a unique thing for me because I do get 1.2 billion silver a week, and that is just the way it is. But for the rest of my members, I make sure to pay them at least something around 200 or 300 million, so it's okay for them.
Oh, look at that. Another huge burst coming out from Kairos and Divios. That was a fast one. And with that, we can probably move on to the next one. Absolutely transparent guild master story coming out from B-Kill. Some of the viewers probably like, this guy sucks. I can totally see why BDO PvP scene is dying. I'm gonna tell you guys one thing. BDO PvP scene is dying because you guys all suck at PvP. You wanna do something about PvP scene? Go to Media, take a knock, and say, hey, there's 9 other guilds with me right now, right here. But let's not try to do that, push that onto B-Kill just this
I don't
week.
appreciate what you're saying right now, honestly.
And with that, we're just gonna put that back in my back pocket, and we're gonna go to the next match.